Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A Michigan State University police captain arrested for drunk driving.
You have no reason to arrest me. And this is all on camera. It's all on tape.
Video showing what happened when state troopers pulled her over. Off the top at 11, troopers say that Michigan State University police captain had a blood alcohol level more than 3 times the legal limit.
Captain Valerie O'Brien was arrested back on February 10th. Jason Colthorpe is live tonight with a video from that night. Jason.
Yeah, this was a real doozy, guys. And at one point during this arrest, the trooper asked Captain O'Brien, "Can you rate how drunk you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10? She refused to answer that, which was probably a good idea since the test came back showing she was super drunk, 0.25. Michigan State University Police Captain Valerie O'Brien was belligerent from the beginning when she was pulled over by a state trooper February 10th, just off I-96 west of Lansing.
Watch your head getting in.
Yep, I got it. I'm suing you.
Several times she yelled at the trooper that she was going to sue him.
You didn't know how fast I was going. I'm suing you.
As she struggled with field sobriety tests.
I'm suing you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
Eventually, she was placed in the patrol car and then has this exchange with the trooper when he asks if her department-issued handgun is in the vehicle.
I'm not answering.
Okay, we're going to search it and find it if it's
That's
in there.
fine. Go ahead and search my car. I did nothing wrong.
I just want to secure it if it's in there.
Fellow NBC affiliate WILX, which first obtained the video, reports that O'Brien is on paid leave since her arrest.
That's fine. You can secure it.
O'Brien had just returned from a 1.5 year leave in September that the Lansing State Journal reports was classified as a suspension.
You have no reason to arrest me. And this is all on camera. It's all on tape.
All right, just sit back for me, okay, man?
No.
Several expletives in there as well. MSU police did release a statement to WILX basically saying this is not how we expect an officer to act. And by the way, if O'Brien's name sounds vaguely familiar, she was the lead detective in 2014 in a Larry Nassar complaint filed by Amanda Tomashow, one of the Nassar survivors. She was later investigated for how she handled that investigation. The MSU department did recommend charges, but the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office declined to file them. Reporting live, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right, Jason. A big announcement today from Governor Whitmer with the state expanding vaccinations.
Starting Monday, March 8th, people age 50 and older with pre-existing conditions can start getting their vaccinations. Then on the 22nd, that expands to everyone 50 years of age and older. The governor says this is all thanks to the state getting more vaccine from the federal government.
We're going to be one of the first states in the nation. It's because we've got this many vaccines on hand. We've been hitting our 50,000 mark for 16 days straight. And with these additional vaccines, we could take it higher than that because the Biden administration is confident that more and more vaccines are coming online and available. So we're excited about that.
Oakland County receives 7,400 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The county says it's 700 doses more than expected. Oakland County says it will open vaccine appointments once it gets guidance from the state on how it should administer the doses.
The motivations behind the men accused in the plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer go beyond anger over the COVID-19 orders. According to the FBI, it was also about deep mistrust of government and law enforcement. Mara McDonald live downtown. Tonight, Mara, we know more about the FBI informant who turned them in.
Well, Devin, we sure do. We know he was from Flint. He was a postal worker, a veteran, and that he was invited into this group. He saw what was being said, and he's the one who called police. An FBI agent testified that informant wanted out of the Wolverine Watchmen, but was prevailed upon to stay in and infiltrate the group after he initially called his local police department.
He just wanted to notify us about the Wolverine Watchmen and tell us that the group was a danger to law enforcement.
To that informant, this went beyond just ranting. He told police members were tracking police officers' addresses with plans to kill them. All this revealed at the preliminary hearing for 3 of the 14 men accused in the Whitmer kidnap plot. Paul Beller, Joe Morrison, and Pete Musico, facing charges they supplied materials to support terrorist acts. While the group is accused of plotting against Whitmer, allegedly angry over her COVID-19 orders, their ideology went deeper. The FBI says they are an anti-government militia group and believers in the Boogaloo movement, which is trying to incite a second civil war. The FBI says the group trained on Musico's property in Munich, which was booby-trapped.
He had propane canisters set up throughout the property so that he could shoot them and act as IEDs if law enforcement approached.
And that was just the start, according to the state AG's office, of the scheming and plotting, which included their attendance at an April 30th protest in Lansing, where they talked about, on a wire, what it would take to storm the Capitol building and grab the governor. But before that protest, the FBI had already tipped the governor's security detail off about the group's alleged machinations, all thanks to that informant who clued them in early on. Back here live, so far what we've heard from are prosecutors who are setting up the case in this preliminary exam as to why these three should be bound over for trial. The expectation is tomorrow the defense attorneys are going to start and likely say, look, was there a lot of talk? Sure, but there wasn't a lot of action. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
What stories, we keep learning more. All right, Mara.
The U.S. House of Representatives has canceled its session tomorrow amid new threats of a potential attack on the Capitol complex. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security have warned that some extremist groups have talked about the idea of storming the Capitol tomorrow and removing Democrats. Capitol Police are increasing security in response. Some conspiracy followers predict Donald Trump will return as president March 4th, a date they consider the, quote, true inaugural.
Michigan's GOP-led legislature has approved $4.2 billion in COVID aid, though right now it's still unclear if Governor Whitmer will veto or sign the relief plan. Legislation includes a provision linking $840 million in school funding to the governor. It would strip her administration from issuing any orders to ban in-person classes or stop sporting events. Today, the governor said she hasn't been included in any of the negotiations for the bills.
They've not negotiated with us, which means that I've not signed off on any of the terms in it. It was my hope, as we've been reaching out for weeks, frankly since January, to try to get them to the table so that we could negotiate. We have $5 billion that have been allocated to the state of Michigan, signed into law by President Trump, supported by a bipartisan group of our congressional delegation, and it's gathering dust.
Governor could now veto specific portions of the budget bills while still approving the overall legislation. Well, one of the things that we have all had to do without mostly for the past year has been live music.
Well, a church downtown is now hosting safe and socially distanced romantic candlelight concerts. Our Tim Pamplin went to check out tonight's show.
We are in downtown Detroit. There's a Rensen. Kitty Corner is Detroit's oldest church, built in 1844, St. Peter and Paul. It may be old, but what's going on inside? Well, that's brand new again. Just follow the candles. It's like a scene from Italy, a candlelight concert inside the church here. The concert promoter, an organization called Fever Up, based in Madrid, Spain, and they've just arrived in our town.
It's actually been a really special experience to be able to bring live music to people in a really safe and comfortable way. And this specific experience works really well with social distancing because you're seated, we're able to space everybody out.
Of course, the pandemic put a stop to concerts, but this church can hold 700, and the organizers only make 100 tickets available.
It's kind of an environment where you can sit back. I see many people coming maybe with on a date or maybe with a friend. It's a nice place to kind of be together with another person and share in the music together, but again, also just such a peaceful, relaxing vibe with the candlelight.
It was really quite magical. The musicians, I understand, are just as grateful as the audience. This Detroit-based string quartet is called Lister So, and there will be more performances coming up around town in the next couple of months. Just go to clickondetroit.com. But just a wonderful evening. Yes, bravo indeed. Wonderful, wonderful. That is the scene downtown with the Night Cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Isn't
Just
that
beautiful. It gave me chills a little bit.
Same here, and we're going to appreciate it so much more when we can get back to
telling
more
you.
live music like that. Great stuff, Tim.
Yes, very good, Tim. All right, still ahead, Jeep's top executive responds to calls to drop the Cherokee name on its most popular SUV.
We'll have what he's revealing about his talks with the Cherokee Nation. Hey there, Ben.
Devin and Kim, we're also yelling bravo to Mother Nature for that 57 that we ended up with today. Probably not going to get there tomorrow, but we can see even warmer temperatures in the 7-day forecast next.
All right, Ben, but first, a deal is struck in Washington that means fewer Americans will be getting the latest round of stimulus checks. Who will be eligible for the $1,400 payments? Next.